What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? Today is Saturday, April the 27th. Oh, it's bad. And I'm coming to y'all with a video of, and please forgive me if I pronounce her name wrong, because I done heard it said 3 different ways, and I don't even honestly know what is the correct way. Hopefully I say the correct way. If I don't, forgive me. Rebah, coming out of the book of Joshua. Okay, Rebah, who was she? She was a prostitute in the city of Jericho. And the city of Jericho was a bad place. A lot of ungodly activity going on. Worshiping other gods, not following God, etc. Depending on self and not God. So the town needed to come down. Destructive was en route. And how it started was Joshua instructed 2 spies to go over to her and go to her house and be able to spy on Jericho and their army, and just learn like how many of them were there, how, like, the number of people in the army over in Jericho. These was the Israelites, the 2 spies, and to learn their talent and skill and try to be 2 steps ahead of them, to be able to wiggle their way into the Israelites, to wiggle their way into Jericho and destroy it. So the 2 spies came to Rebah's house and she allowed them in. She told them that she remembered she had heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did in Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of Amorites. I hope I said that right. Amorites, east of Jordan, whom you completely destroyed. When we heard of it, our hearts melted in fear, and everyone's courage fell because of you. For the Lord your God is God in heaven above and on the earth now. And I'm sorry, I read from Joshua chapter 2, verses 10 through 11. So she was basically acknowledging that she believed in the power of God based off of what she heard, not even what she seen. So obviously this woman had some type of belief and faith in God. She didn't put up a fight with these guys. She didn't question God. She allowed them in. And I honestly believe part of that, of course, was the Holy Spirit. Okay, so from there, it got back to the king. Yeah, it got back to the king. Yeah, the king of Jericho. In chapter 2, verse 2. The king of Jericho was told, look, some of the Israelites have come here tonight to spy out the land. So the king of Jericho sent the message to Rebah, bring out the men who came to you and enter your house, because they have come to spy out the whole land. So my thing is, somebody knew something, because how in the world did, out of all the people in Jericho, this person go back to tell the king that people came into, he seen something. He seen something or knew something. The person who delivered the message to the king said that 2 spies, people came into, he sent them the authorities directly to her door. Not to nobody else's door, but directly to her. So I know somebody knew something. Duh, that's the only way around it. There ain't no other way around it, I mean. But I like how she threw the authorities off. Where is it at? Chapter 2, verse 4. But the woman had taken the 2 men and hidden them. She said, yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they had come from. At dusk, when it was time to close the city gate, they left. I don't know which way they went. Go after them quickly. You may catch up with them. But she had taken them up to the roof and hidden them under the stalks of flax, and she had laid out on the roof. So the man set out in the pursuit of the spies on the road that leads to the fords of the Jordan. And as soon as the pursuers had gone out, the gate was shut. Before the spies lay down for the night, she went up on the roof and said to them, I know that the Lord has given you this land, and that a great fear of you have fallen on us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. So, this woman Rebah was brave, and she was the ultimate peace, the help, and the fall of Jericho. Because I feel like if it wasn't for her, it may not have went successful. They was just about caught. And it was because of her and her quick thinking and on her feet, brave heart. She was courageous, obviously. And then threw the authorities out. Hey, she a good one. She a real one. She loyal, devoted. So from there, she got them a rope, got them out the window, and they escaped, made it back to Joshua. And well, let me back up. Very important piece I just completely skipped. So when she came to them in the last verse I read, I know that the Lord has given you this land, and that a great fear of you have fallen on us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. Jericho, they were scared of the Israelites. They had stuff locked down. They were scared of them. And it was because of all of the things they were hearing. Good things they was hearing about the Israelites. They became fearful, and they should have. So it was a deal that was set, that one, to Rebah and the 2 spies, that she would keep her mouth closed and not say nothing, and they will not harm or kill her mother, father, sister, brother, and whoever she could bring into the home on the day that Jericho was destroyed. So they came to an agreement, an oath. And it was they said, our lives for your lives. The man, they assure her, if you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithful when the Lord gives us the land. So she let them down by a rope through the window for the house For the house she lived in was part of the city wall. She said to them, "Go to the hill so the pursuers will not find you. Hide yourself there 3 days until they return, and then go on your way." Beforehand, it was asked, "Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to my family because I have shown kindness to you. Give me a sure sign that you will spare the lives of my father, mother, brother, sister, and all whom belong to them, and that you will save us from death." So they instructed her that she is to put a red scarlet rope string out the window, which will it was symbolic to the Israelites on the day that the town was going to get destroyed within them 7 days.